Oh hey guys, it's your girl Moesha. Hey, but I'm not dancing today, so you're not gonna see me going on my things. But what I do have for you is another testimony. Yes, I do have another testimony for you. Yes, I know it's been a while, but your girl was going through a few things. Pray for me all. And now I'm back. That's the important thing, right? I am back. Alright, all smiles, brushed teeth this morning. So this testimony is one of a familiar situation. I didn't even know this was going to happen to me. If anybody did tell me like the day before so this was going to happen, I would have told them, you're crazy. How would that happen? You know, not that I'm above anything. It's just that it was such a simple situation. It happened just in a few seconds. Wow. But let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so here's what. Before we get into it, I know you're going to be impressed. I know you're going to be moved. I know you're going to smash the like buttons at the end of the video, but do early than later. We're going to do the like button, and we're going to subscribe. Don't? Yes. I was in my second year of UA last semester, second year, and summer I had finished my second semester exams, heading back home now, back to Montego Bay, so I could get work and summer work, and I could actually pay some miscellaneous and have money, extra money for the semester, so to take off some pressure off mommy. The suitcase that I initially brought to Kingston, it had all my clothes, so I couldn't bring that back home because I wasn't going home to stay. I was just going for summer, so I needed a small one. Lo and behold, I didn't have that, and I didn't have the money to buy a small suitcase. So a friend of mine had one, and he was going to lend that one to me and borrow one from his aunt. So I'm saying, okay, sounds good. So good, borrowed the suitcase now, went to Backgate, UA Backgate, to take a taxi and go home. I live like 5 minutes away from campus. So when I went to Backgate, guys, I saw two taxis, but one of them had passengers in it. So you know, the one that had passengers in it, you'll actually opt to go in that one because it'll go full fast, and therefore you're going to leave faster. It was night, so who doesn't want to leave Backgate? And Backgate isn't the safest of places to be. So girl going at the one well, had a few passengers in it. When I went in there now, lo and behold, when I heard around the back, the two taxi men were fighting over my suitcase. Not even my suitcase, you know, the borrowed suitcase, you know. So I said, what this man? The taxi man, no, he was arrested. Said, no, don't go to the taxi there. Come in my taxi. But I was already in a taxi that had a few passengers. So I said, no, I'm going to the one taxi, the taxi driver. Said, no, come in my taxi. I said, no, friend, I'm going to the next taxi. And I don't like when people fight over my things, them, you know, because taxi drivers can stress you out, you know. So anyways though, I went into the one that had, when I was in there, a friend of mine came into the taxi as well. He was in one of my courses. So when they were talking off, the taxi left Papine, not Papine, the taxi left Backgate. No, we're at Papine. I live, like I'm telling you, I live like 5 minutes away. I live like a little bit away from Papine. Stopped off at my yard gate now. Went home feeling good, like yeah, exam finished, and how am I going to enjoy my summer? I'm going to see the rest of my family, I'm going to see my babies, I'm going to see mommy. Yeah. Then my friend texts me, you reach home safe? And at that moment realized my suitcase and the taxi. Not even 5 minutes good enough, guys. I forgot the suitcase in the taxi. That even makes sense? I opted to call my friend that was in the taxi. I left in the taxi. him no, he said that when I called him, he said, you know, so I just came out the taxi, let me call my friend. Was his friend that was also in the taxi as well. When he called his friend, no, his friend told him that he just left out the taxi as well. And I said, mercy Jesus of Nazareth. No, Moesha. This cannot happen. You see guys, I left the taxi and all who I was trying to call, they just came up the taxi as well. I said, what this guy, what kind of sign this here? Eh? So when I get panic, you see, if it was my suitcase, it would have bothered nobody, no, but and my friend one suitcase and me go left with carelessness and left in a taxi. Oh my god, I was so worried, mercy. And I'm like, oh mercy, oh may I get back a taxi now? And this is Kingston, you know, this is Kingston guys, where if you leave anything, the chances of you getting it back, it's very very slim. So I even called my friend mommy to tell him what happened. My friend already took that already on call because he was also worried how his mommy would take it. So I'm there, I'm like, okay. The following day I went to Backgate in search of the driver. But the thing is, I had a better picture of the taxi driver that wanted me in his taxi than the one I actually came in and I actually went with. So I can remember him, but I couldn't even remember how the taxi driver that I drove with. I'm like, okay, it's not mine, and it was known to me. They trusted me with their things, so therefore I had to get it back. Guys, when I went to Backgate, I waited. I didn't see any of them. So when I was about to give up hope, no, I saw the taxi driver, the Rasta one that actually wanted me in this taxi. And I told him what happened, and he was like, you see it, you should have come with me. I tell you something, you go that boy, they tell us something, go with him. And I'm like, Jesus, I hear this and now. I'm like, what is happening? What is this still God? And he was so nice. He actually told me that if he actually saw him, he would have told him that to try reach out to me. I gave him my number. They had a WhatsApp group, the taxi drivers, they had a WhatsApp group, and I sent a voice message in there. I don't know if he was a part of the group or not, but the word got around. And I tell you, I was there. I didn't leave at the time. I was hoping to see the driver who I actually went with to see if I could get back the suitcase. Hello friends. Like me, I tell you, this is Kingston. So, because them sell anything. Just imagine them sell a suitcase. The suitcase that just come from foreign, and my sister Punchinella give me the suitcase. So therefore, I may sell you out. I may get a bag of things from foreign in there. So you say similar like a foreign, may I sell out the suitcase. Suitcase, cheap. The suitcase can go for 10 grand. See, your whole house can only your granny, your sister, your uncle can hold us. The suitcase is very spacious. Come buy out the suitcase. They could have gone through my mind, was going through my mind. And one thing that I had on my mind the most was how I was going to break it to my friend's mommy, because we were pretty close. Like, she's like a second mommy to me. So we were very close. We're still very close. When I actually called her the afternoon, she went out because my friend actually called her before, and I told her, I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I take complete responsibility for what happened. It just happened so fast, and I wasn't I don't know how I forgot. You know. Guess what she said?
She said, Moesha, it's okay. It's just a suitcase.
No life was lost. She said, it's okay. Anyways, that brought some sort of comfort to me, but it still wasn't settled, you know. I was still like in the evenings following the following week, in that week I was still going to Backgate to see if I actually saw the driver, because there was something at the back of my head, like the suitcase is all hope is not lost, you can still get it back. But I prayed about it, she prayed about it, the week done. And the funny thing, I had the rest of taxi driver number, somebody that keep on, I call him Like even over the weekend, I call him and say, so the driver, he said, no man, me not see him. If me see him, we make you know. I'm like, the next week come, nothing. I'm like, okay, me no want bother the taxi man. I think get tired of me, you know, me no want bother the thing. He say, that girl you piss me, I might just block her. So I'm like, okay. Alright, so me go really call it a day. So the suitcase gone, and me not have nothing to carry down my clothes. So me not go this go. I say, God, whatever you have planned, you know, it has to be bigger than this. It has to be bigger than this. And at that time I wasn't baptized. My faith was still growing. I had firm belief in God, and I knew He still works miracles, and He rose up Lazarus from the dead after 4 days. So I'm sure He got this. Alright, next week, and what happened? Still nothing about Thursday of that week. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, I get a call from him, and he was saying that, you know, see when my brother see him, you know, see when my brother see him, and tell him, and he say, "I'm gonna link me." I'm like, okay. Him see you about what next? What if you do with that? In my head, I didn't tell him that, of course. I just say, okay, but if you see him, give me a number. If you can collect his suitcase from him, collect it from him. So I say, okay, alright then. Since him seeing that means he's still up on the road and me not hearing nothing about his suitcase, he just say see him. I don't know what me to do. Sunday now, I get a call from the rest of the taxi driver. Him say, you know, sir, sister, me get back his suitcase. I say, no, sir. Yeah, he was yes, sir. This is suitcase in a good condition, a decent suitcase. Can pack a good 2 months worth of clothes in there. Right. And he's telling me that he got back the suitcase from the taxi driver. This is Kingston where them sell fly, them sell everything. Got me? So it was very puzzling to me how I got that suitcase back. Oh girl, get ready quick and go to the road. I mean, I think if the taxi driver change, of course, get back the suitcase. I'm like, oh, praise God. This is when I called back my friend and told him that I got back the suitcase. He was so happy, so happy. Look at my battery died. Right back, called my friend's mom, tell her, oh my God, I got it back. I'm like, praise Him. Like, oh, could I tell someone I get it back? Yeah? And my friend was really happy. I'm like, okay. I'm still not I'm close and got more beginner. And but I didn't have anything to bring my clothes in, like to Montego Bay. So guess what I did? I borrowed back a suitcase. I borrowed back the suitcase. And they said yes, I could actually use it. After all that, I still borrowed back the suitcase. And they still, what was most impressive was that they said yes. After me losing suitcase for nearly 2 weeks, and they still said yes. So mommy said, that's fine. And my friend borrowed the one from his aunt, and he was able to get his stuff done. We left you with that semester. I brought it back safely, guys. I brought it back safely. I learned for every time I put load in a somebody taxi, I just lodge it somewhere here that remember the goods in the trunk. Remember it. It doesn't matter what the situation look like at the moment. It will always get better. And God, always I remind you how much God doesn't give us the burdens. Sorry, how much God doesn't give us what we can't bear, and what about His timing. You know, say from them time that He must show me say this was second year, you know, and He must show me say him if I always trust what him I do, and that I have no control over my life. He is everything. From them time they would show me, but I wasn't paying attention to that. I never did I get a messages that sent, but he never did I receive well. But I have to give thanks to God, most importantly, for carrying me thus far and for ensuring that the suitcase was actually returned. Wow. So guys, do remember to like this video and everything. Also, I received some news today is Tuesday. I received some news Saturday that my grandmother had passed. I know she was sick, I knew she was in the hospital. She lives abroad, and as much as we didn't have this knitted relationship, it still struck me. You know, somebody they know somebody who have passed away. Okay, but what I do want to say is, may her soul rest in peace, and that the family can come as one right now to be there for each other. God's peace that surpasses all understanding be with everyone that is mourning, who is grieving right now, and know that he knows what he's doing. He's always in control. Okay. And reach out to anybody that you think you have some unsettled issues going on. Now is the best time I tell you to reach out to those persons, because you don't want to be left with all that feeling, you know, say, my gosh, if only I had known. Because you're here today, tomorrow there's no promise that you're going to be here for tomorrow. You're setting a carrot animosity. Now is not the time for it. Time to shop. Take care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. Not where you want to be financially, but trust me, there are more important things to life than that. Okay? So be good to people, be good to yourself, and allow God to take you where he wants you. Alright? Okay guys, another thing. Please drop in the comments what gets you through rough times. If it's a particular Bible verse, drop it in the comments, because you can actually help somebody who's going through a very unfavorable situation. Okay, so drop it in the comments. If you have lost somebody, you could say as well. And if you need prayer, you can reach out to me so I can contact my church family so we can all pray for you. Alright, that's about it. This is Moesha saying, love God, be good, and do enjoy the rest of your day. And if you like the video, like, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, do that. Do so freely. Alright, and what may I forget? Oh, turn on your post notification button. That's from me to you saying bye.